Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Empress Aries 888. My name is Tanya. Well, please like on the way in, give me an energetic donation to the channel, help me tune into Wow You. Flip the roles as you see fit. These are collective readings, any energy, any sign. Energy does not have a gender, so please excuse and forgives if I do say he or she. Those are just 3D terms. But if this doesn't resonate with you, please do not take it on. If the shoe don't fit, you must acquit. And be glad, man, because some of this stuff is dark, dirty, and dangerous, baby. Every day. All right, so I'm going to clear off the energy and set your intentions as I'm setting mine. Protect this space. Protect me as I open myself up, Spirit. Protect my beautiful collective. All right. This is what it's all about, my friends. Spiritual protection and direction. We need it in our lives. We need it in our lives, for real. For reals. So I got a couple of decks here, but let me do some Reiki. Selenite stick. This is for protection, as well as the black Sinian. Go to the bottom, go to the top. There we go. Good, 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 good. What else do we got? I think right here. I love this thing. So I'm going to use it. And noise. Ward off any negative juju that might be floating around. You never quite know about it. All right. And the last thing, of course, is my bowl. So if you have any sound sensitivity, I'm going to bang on the bowl. So in 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Gotta love it. Got to love it. Excuse my hands. All right, so let's do Moonology. Let's get it going. I'm going to try not to be too long because I know I can keep going, keep going, keep going and glowing, but I got to get going. And thank you for the energy exchange. I so appreciate that. That's what makes this a much better situation when I can read easily. You know, not the closed off kind of people that try to avoid their secrets being revealed. It's nice that I have open channel. All right, so we have avoiding drama, and it's in the reverse. So somebody is diving deep. And look at this. This left at the bottom, seek healing. Oh, let me read this again because this sounds vaguely familiar of another reading. So maybe I haven't shuffled these quite enough. Spirit, give me a different energy, please. Please, and thank you. I feel like I'm reading the same energies over and over again, but slightly different, but maybe diving into it. But there's strong energies attached to their say. Somebody wants to have their say, and they do it in other tarot readings too. They're like front and center. What does it say? Like the squeaky wheel gets the grease. Here, give me a different one, please. But it's like somebody's voice, it's like almost wants to be heard above everybody else's. Meant to be in the reverse. So something is not meant to be. And somebody is not facing the facts. When it comes to that, something is not meant to be. And look, the power of 3 in the reverse. So this could be a witch covenant. This could be the power of 3 working magic, spells, moon magic. But this is meant to be. What they're doing, they felt like they were justified in doing it, but Spirit is telling them otherwise, and the karma kicking their asses telling them to stop. So it's like now, maybe there's a realization with one of them that this is not going to work. This is not going to work. We need to stop. And another person who might be the head one of this coven is saying no. Patience is in the reverse. People are losing patience doing this. It's like somebody is obsessed with moon magic and spell work, and they've gotten other people to help them, but the people that have been helping them are recognizing that these spells are not working and that maybe we should stop because it's like because they're receiving the karmic blowback when it's coming back on them. And they don't want to be a part of it anymore because they know karma is kicking their ass because they're doing the spell work. And they're realizing, I feel like they're realizing that it's not working because somebody they're doing it against is more powerful than them. But this other person's refusing to believe that. Look, transformation, moon magic. See, I'm telling you, somebody's playing with moon magic. The problem with it is it's not a good transformation. It's turning this person dark. See how black this is? It's turning this person dark. And it's also taking away their looks. It's taking away their aging quickly. And they're refusing to stop. They're refusing to stop. It's almost as if they're going crazy. Yeah, they're going crazy. Boundaries was on the floor, but it's in the reverse. There's no boundaries here. This person is doing something they felt like they don't have any boundaries. They're doing too much, they're going too far with it. And despite the fact that all of these individuals that were for it, let's do this, they're now slowly people are pulling back from it. And this person is like going hotter. And it's really, they're feeling like if we just keep going patient or it's going to happen. They promise something that is not coming to fruition. They promise something. Let's see if we can find out what that is that they promise. Spirit, reveal to me what it is that this person promised this group, this coven. What the heck? Everything's on the bottom. Hang on. Sorry. Excuse my hands. They promised something to this group, and it's not happening. And it's like, we were all for this when this first began. But now, probably, look at the moon cycles. More moon cycles than you care to remember. This could be going on for a long time that they've been doing this moon magic. This spell work, this casting illusions on a person. And maybe even casting sickness or the same thing that's happening to this one main witch, which is illness and aging. They were projecting that onto a person, like possibly you if you're tuning in. They were doing it to you. Spirit, confirm or deny. But I feel like it's been going on for a long time and it has taken its toll health-wise. And other people that are in this coven or been surrounded by this or been in this person's energy is suffering too. Look, right here. It's a trick, a scheme to deceive you, deception, gaslighting, manipulation. So somebody has manipulated these people to follow them into the dark recesses of magic. Okay? And it's transformed in a negative way. And this has been many moons. But this person, it's like, it's a trick. They were deceived, they were schemed. And if they didn't do it, there was like a gaslighting, like you're not part of us. But it's a trick. It's smoke and mirror. It could be mirror magic too, because there's a mirror here. But this is dark, my friends. This is not light. This is not white magic. This is like the dark. Even, what kind of magic is this? Sorcery. Like really sorcery. Like, ooh, right on the ground, man. Spirit come through every single time. Journey, travel, distance. There could be a distance that this person is getting other people to help out. Like these people could be in different recesses of the world. It could be even like astro projection at night, but it's astro travel. But I feel like there's other people. Look at this is a false person, fake, hiding their true character. What is it? What is that saying? Smiling faces tell lies. Oh man. The person that other people trust, they look to. They're very kind outwardly, but they have a really hateful spirit. Is what I'm hearing. Hateful, jealous, and manipulative too. They know how to play the game, and they might be using magic to even project a sense of trustworthiness to people. Like, you can trust me. They have that kind of, they're what is it? Illusion magic? Yeah. Very deceptive person. Soul activation. Yin and yang. So there was a soul activation. You could have met your person, your twin, if you believe in that. Soulmate, whatever. Yin and yang is here. That's usually that particular card. I'm not going to define it, but you can define it for yourself. It's a soul activation between two people. And this was something that this person was trying to stop. Yeah. And look, their prayers are useless. Divine intervention, unforgiven, abomination. What in the hell did they do? Oh my God. There was something that they did that they cannot come back from. There is something that they did that is so dark. Like selling their soul to the devil, and now the devil's going to come calling, and that's why they're aging. Like, it's taking their soul. They probably, it seems like soul activation, they put up your soul. Without your permission, they put up your soul to the devil. It's like they sold your soul to the devil, or promised to give your soul to the devil, and they didn't do it. And now it's the devil's coming and calling. They've done everything to get the devil to help. It says unexpected income, but it's in the reverse. So it could have been for money. There's a prosperity with activation of twins, because it's like a power couple in a sense if there's union. But like I said, not in every case is there union. But this was a fated meeting that you had, a destined meeting. And this was, look, justice is coming. The scales were unbalanced for a long time because people were projecting, maybe even that you were a false person. Yeah, true character, but I feel like this person is a fake and a phony. They're a witch. They're a dark witch, and they've gone into sorcery. They've gone into devil worship. They've sold their soul. They've sold your soul, but by not being able to give your soul, like finish the job, they're having issues now with aging and looking old, because the devil wants their due, right? The devil wants their due. If you promise something, you have to come through with it. If you didn't do it, now you got to pay the piper. That's what I'm hearing. The Pied Piper. And this person is aging and doing this, like, what is it? Divination abuse. Yeah, justice is coming for that. Game over. Game over for this person, because they're not going to win. And these people that are in their life, that are helping them, that were supporting them, see, this is what's going to happen. Imprisonment. It's a spiritual spanking, but it also has a caveat that there's no protection against the devil because of what they did. Their ancestors, their guides, are abandoning this person to their fate because they sold their soul, because they went to the umpteenth degree to smear your name, to create chaos in your life, to break you away from your twin, to lie on your name. I mean, they did the most. They did the most, and they're continuing to do it. Even though these other people want to stop, and may have stopped, and may have separated themselves from your person. I mean, from your person, right? From this person. they're not stopping. They're continuing on. It's like, even if nobody helps them, they're like, I don't care, I'm going to keep going, because they feel so much hate for you that they feel justified in screwing you over. They do. They feel justified in doing what they're doing. They feel like you need to be stopped, that you have so many blessings in your life and you don't need that one more. You're not going to get another single blessing as long as they're breathing. The problem is they might not be breathing for long, because this is affecting not just their mental health, this is affecting their physical health. Now, I feel like there's other people in this coven, this group, that have tried to intervene, tried to talk this person out of doing this, to continue this, and they continue despite the recommendations, the concern from their family members. They continue to do it, and people have washed their hands. But that's not stopping the blood that's on their hands for the stuff that they've done. These people are still having karma. But this particular one person, the head one of this coven, is going to suffer immensely. Divine partnership in the reverse. False person. Your person could be in a divine partnership with somebody else that's false. Black magic in the reverse. And they sent black magic in your direction. Seven of Wands in reverse. They're trying to break you from the bubble, the protection from your ancestors. Look at this, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. This is a person that wanted to change your destiny. Divine guidance in the reverse. Oh man. They wanted to take away your guidance, take away your spiritual guides, take away the protection that you have. They've done magic over and over again in order for that to happen. Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. But I feel like this is this false person's destiny. Yeah. Because I feel like the Chariot is going to move forward for you. This person's no longer looked at in the same way anymore. Maybe they were this beautiful person, you know, sexy, single, and sassy, right? People admire them. And that's no longer the case. It's in the reverse. Your person's like Eight of Cups, Deuces, I'm out of here. This person was trying to stop the two of you. Two of Cups in the reverse. This was a love connection. It's no longer connected the same way. Judgment's in the reverse. They're no longer looking at you. Your person was set up. Your person was, as I say, bamboozled into believing that you were the problem. Maybe you were the evil one. You were doing magic. You were doing whatever. Things were happening in this person's life that was kind of fostering that belief that it was you. But it was all smoke and mirrors, and it was this witch, this dark witch, and a coven of people that were joining in to keep the two of you from getting any blessings, from getting money, from getting prosperity. And it worked for a time, but your person caught on to it. They were up in the clouds for a long time. There could be something on social media about this, maybe not naming names, but saying stuff, maybe even against you if you are intuitive, if you do have a platform. This is an energy vampire. Somebody else in this group that could be draining your energy. They didn't want you to have prosperity. The Queen of Pentacles is a prosperous person, motherly, also witchy, has things, has money, knows how to deal with it. They're trying to project that you have no sense, no brains, weirdo, that you have a problem, that you're evil, and that you are, I don't know, like ugly, everything. A fool. They didn't want you to take a chance on a person. They didn't want to take it. They didn't want you to love yourself or take a chance on yourself. Maybe they even said you were a fool. Three of Pentacles, the power of three. This could be a third party situation or three people looking to take money from you. They weren't trying to, they teamed up together against you for money. There was somebody that had a lot of passion, lust, a lustful person. that was going after this King of Pentacles because of money. It was all about the Benjamins. They saw this person as strong, sexy, somebody that they could take from. They started a connection with this person, Ace of Wands. Yeah. And for a time it worked. This person showed this karmic love, showed this karmic, a good time, set them up together. Maybe they could have married this person. Yeah. Made them the wish fulfillment through magic. But look at that. Look at it as a seven. Seven of Swords. This person was their op. This is a sneaky, deceptive person. Trying to keep this person from making a choice towards you. A blind decision. Instead, making no choice. Maybe dreaming about you. Putting it in limbo. Thinking about you at night, but not coming towards you. Five of Pentacles. Being left out in the cold. That's what they wanted for you. But that's not what happened, because you were studying, you were working, you were divinely protected. Queen of Wands, you are sexy, single, and successful. There was a hidden enemy here, clearly a hidden enemy. Could have been a King of Swords and a Queen of Swords. Yes. They were trying to block this union. Hidden enemy here. Could have been friends of your person. The Hermit's here. But in retrospection, this is a person who kind of started learning through separation about what these people were doing. This was a third-party situation. Maybe even alcohol, party, and hanging out with this person. Yeah. They learned about you. Something was said. Ten of Pentacles. They didn't want you to have anything. In the reverse. This was a person that loved you. King of Cups. Okay? Works hard. This is a person that hung around in a group of people that were doing dirty, dark deeds. They saw the connection between the two of you. And they tried to stop it. Look, tried to stop this divine gift from happening by emotionally manipulating this person. This person lost their balance. They needed to be balanced. But they were controlled through magic, materialism, partying, being a part of something like this group. If you're not for us, you're against us. They didn't use their intuition. Two of Cups here. Yeah. And look, it's just to their own detriment. Five of Cups. Brokenhearted. Brokenhearted. My goodness. So many people against this connection based on jealousy. It's insane. It just shows you what envy and jealousy does to a person's mind. Because this witch, this dark witch, I mean, there's going to be health issues, health problems, and God knows, maybe even an early end because of what this person's doing if they don't smarten the hell up. One more card, Spirit, and then I want to go to, tell me more about these two people. What's going to happen? Do you have any, like, future predictive, anything? The Hierophant, traditional values, spirituality, enlightenment. Okay, the Hierophant. Ace of Cups, there you go. This could lead to marriage in the future. The Devil's in reverse. This person's coming out of their toxicities. The Lovers, they're going to come towards you, make a choice. They're no longer deluded, like I said. The Hierophant, but also the Hermit. They're no longer in an illusion. They might not have as much, but they want to offer it to you. Page of Pentacles. They want to come towards you. Yeah. They were stuck for a while. Eight of Swords. Maybe that's what they want to tell you. But they definitely want to come towards you, Spirit. Yeah, look at this. They were dazed and confused. Nine of Swords. Blocked off for a while. But they've been fighting for their position. They've been fighting to come towards you. Fighting these people. Yep. Secrets are revealed. No longer is it a secret what these people have been doing. It could be a Queen of Cups in the reverse that was doing this to them. Innocent, acting innocent, but they know they're not innocent. There could be innocence in this as far as children. But they're no longer deluded as to who this person is under an illusion. Yeah, the Sun in the reverse. This is not, they know that these people aren't any good anymore. Something illuminated that to them. Yep, they've been enlightened. They've been enlightened. And they're going to come towards you. They were in a fog, but they're going to heal. Obviously, they're not just going to run towards you tomorrow, but it's like, this might have gone on a long time. This has been going on for many moons, but they're no longer stuck in their head about it. They know what these people did. They know what these people are about. Spirit, give me a card here and end it. But just, you keep out of the situation, stay in your own lane, keep going forward in your life. If this person is meant to come towards you, like I said, and not in every instance does a twin flame connection end in union, but there's prosperity in the future for you. But don't get involved in this fuck shit, because it's not worth it. Because you don't want to get tainted by this nonsense, because anybody near this person is suffering the karmic lessons that this person's going through. Psalms 17:5, my steps have held to your path. My feet have not stumbled. Amen. Spirit has protected you, your ancestors. Thank them for that. They've kept you on your path, and Spirit is recommending, do not look back. Keep going forward in your life. People have to heal. People have to learn their karmic lessons. You had to learn yours. As far as being codependent on a person's outcome or validation, this person has to do the same. Each one has your own lesson. But what does it say here? Philippians 1:6, have patience. God isn't finished yet. There's still blessings ahead for you. Have patience, have faith, and know that in the end you are going to be vindicated. Thank you so much for joining me, Empress Aries 888. Please like, subscribe, join my tribe. Till next time, be safe, be blessed.